Hey, it's Ben Krupp with Badger Gutters. Today we're going to take a look here at some fascia rot. So a lot of people, when the gutters start leaking, you don't necessarily notice immediately that there's a problem, but a couple signs of fascia rot are heavy discoloration right here at the seam. So you can see all these watermarks right here underneath where water has been leaking out. You'll also notice some discoloration here at the bottom of the fascia board, and that is typically a sign of some water damage as well. So I'll show you here in a moment what this fascia board looks like with the gutter removed, because most of the rot happens behind the gutter. So you're going to see you're going to see some signs of it here at the bottom, but most of what you'll see is actually behind the gutter. But you can see also here some discoloration on this line, discoloration right here, and then the early signs. And then you also see some signs of rot in these spots right here. Now, if we look at it from the top, you can see there's also quite a bit of rot going on in here as well. It looks like they've gone back and resealed this a couple times, but this sealant right there is just totally broken. So a lot of water leaking through those areas. Okay, so we removed the gutter section right here, and I'll show you a little bit what was behind. So all this discoloration right here, you can see this is really soft, rotten wood. The gutter originally was down to here, so you couldn't really see what was going on back here, but this was a lot of rot actually starting to happen. You can see at one point this rotted out previously, and they replaced just this section right here. Not a big opening there, so kind of sloppy work on the original replacement, but they did not address the leaking in the corner, so this rotted out once again. And you can actually see if you come around this way, same thing, they replaced this corner, but this leaking was not addressed, so it's continued to rot out. It's continued to rot out here over time. So we're going to take this out. We'll replace both of these sections right here with some new solid wood, and then we'll replace the gutter on top of the brand new gutter with a new corner sealed properly. So this will be good for 20 plus years without any leaks. At this point, we have all of the fascia repaired everywhere here. So you can see new piece of fascia here. We have another piece wrapping around the side as well. This is solid wood now, so everything we're installing with our gutters right here will fit really well. No more rot, solid fit, and then we'll show you another video once we get the gutter and everything installed as well. But this is really critical to have solid wood when you're installing the gutters. Sometimes I'll see people that'll just kind of install the gutter over the rot. But if you do install the gutter just on top of the rot, oftentimes what you have is right there at the corner, it will not be a very solid fit. You don't have any solid wood to put your screws into, so it'll tend to loosen up and start leaking again over time and then rotting out in the future. The other thing that's important as well is if it's the gutters that are causing the rot in the fascia, the leak at the corner, you can try to just like reseal that, replace the wood, but typically if your corners are leaking on your gutter system, that usually is a sign that the gutters need to be replaced. Whenever you reseal old gutters, the seal never lasts as long as a brand new seal on brand new gutters. So at this point, with new gutters going up, sealed really well, we're very thorough on our seals here at Badger Gutters, so we're very thorough with all of our sealant and everything. So they should be good for 20 plus years on these new corners that we'll have installed, and we now have the solid wood and everything installed behind that as well.